Back to the view from the tower here at towerutah.com.
Hit it!
I'm Shane Judkins.
I'm Shaun Miner.
It's good to see everyone again. We had an interesting week. We attended a economic breakfast where we heard from Jim Wood. He's at the Kem Garner Institute of Policy.
Hey, you said that right. We tried that a couple times. It didn't work out.
That's right. And then he interrupts, see?
Sorry.
Anyway.
The Kem Garner Policy Institute from the University of Utah. What they did is they got a collection of really smart guys, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a bunch of really smart guys who've done a lot of work, a lot of research, pulled all the data from what happened last year, and shared with us what happened last year and what their predictions were for next year as it pertains to real estate development. What else, Shane?
So mainly like job growth, things like
growth.
that. So the biggest thing like with job growth here in the state of Utah, first of all, we're the fourth fastest growing and strongest economy in the U.S. Mainly the job growth was in the technical jobs, in construction was the biggest one, and then also in the professional field as well. Do you want to talk about the forecast for next year?
So one of the big questions that we were all asking, we were all curious about is what's going to happen moving forward? What's going to happen this year in 2019 and beyond? And based on the numbers from last year and some of the indicators that we reviewed, by the way, we're going to share a bunch of these numbers in links below. So look at
all the stats on the website.
Yeah, check out the description below where you can link to some of this information. We'll share with you exactly what we're talking about. Or you can go to towerutah.com where you find some links with this information. So we'll definitely share the nitty-gritty with you. We're going to give you the high-level stuff. So the question that most of us wanted answered was, what's going to happen to home values or home prices this year? Is there a real estate bubble coming? We have a lot of people asking us, hey, what's going to happen? Should I buy now? Should I wait? Is there going to be a correction? And before we get to some of the stats from the breakfast, from what the really smart guys say, what do you think, Shane? Are you?
Well, in the long and short of things, we're not headed for a bubble, which is good.
I agree.
He mentioned that if we had a bubble maybe in the stock market or across the United States, it would affect us a little bit. But Utah is growing very strongly. The problem that we're having, though, is we have a little bit of a gap between how many homes we have and how many buyers we have. Yeah. So it's still a little bit of a seller's market.
For sure.
But it is with wages and also our interest rates, they predict that they'll go up about, right now at the most, maybe 0.5%.
0.5%.
Yeah, so really not too.
So we'll see a little bit
strong.
of creeping there, so it's a good time to get in and purchase now as those interest rates continue to slowly tick up. And that's because we do have a solid economy. Things are going, especially here along the Wasatch Front, people are still moving in. Economy's great. There is a slight shortage. In fact, I think they shared with us at the beginning of the meeting that we're still looking at slightly over 50,000 unit shortfall.
Right.
And although we have a number of predicted permits that will be issued this year, it's not going to fill that gap.
It won't. Last year we pulled about 24,000 permits for buildings across the Wasatch Front here and in Utah, and the year before, I think it was just a little over 23,000. So we're creeping up a little bit. Yeah. And that's really where the existing market trends, right, is we kind of follow the new construction. So that's kind of where we want to keep an eye on. We're also seeing a lot of more high density subdivisions going up. We're seeing a lot more high density as far as apartment buildings and that going up to kind of help with that saturation.
But there's still a lot of need for that.
There's a lot of need
as prices raise and appreciation comes, it's always good to have more affordable housing. So that's something that's well needed. So to answer that question, yeah, we don't see any sort of bubble or major correction coming. Definitely nothing like we saw 10-ish years ago in 08 and 09. But moving forward, here's what the experts said. As we look forward, and I'm looking down at some of the statistics that, again, we'll share with you. But as we look at the local communities around us, Davis County, Weber County, Salt Lake, even up in Box Elder County, we will see some slight, that appreciation will continue. So in Davis County, prices they predict will continue to rise, about 9% up on the median home value in Davis County. Weber County, something similar, around 10%, and something similar again in Box Elder counties as well.
Right. So Weber's going to be right around what, the 270,000 range on the median.
Yes, those are the numbers for Weber County.
Yep. And then Davis is about
higher.
A lot higher. It's about,
we're up in the threes. What do our numbers say?
345.
Around 345 for the median price for single family homes there in the area, which is good. It's good to see that the homes that we're currently living in are gaining some value, and it also helps, as you look forward to purchase a home. Do we want to get in now or wait? I say the best time to buy was decades ago, but we missed the boat on that one. The best time to buy, I think, is right now.
All right, you need to definitely get your foot in the door. I always say to new buyers, you want to get your foot or even a toe into the market, because if you think about 10 years ago, what you paid for your townhome or your starter home, what it's worth now, it allows you to move up as time goes on. So it's really,
and even though we see interest rates on a slight increase and consistent increase, historically still very low.
They're still not even close to where we were at the height during, I think we were in the 7 to 8 range.
Well, I remember when I bought my first home in 1998, and I was thrilled to get an 8.25% interest rate on my house. I was loving it. And now, not too many people would be happy with that, but So those are the major statistics for our area. So what does that mean for you in your situation? Whether you're a homeowner now or you're thinking about becoming a homeowner, that's going to be different for each one of you. Give me a call, give Shane a call. We'll be happy to talk about your particular situation and how it affects you and make some recommendations. It's different for everybody. So find us at towerutah.com or give us a call. There are links below, or you can find us on Facebook or again on the website, towerutah.com. And we'll be happy to help you.
And again, we're going to post all these stats on our website. So if you have any questions discerning those stats, just let us know, and we'll sift through them with you.
Okay. So thanks again. There'll be more to come here on A View from the Tower, the show that'll help you educate you on things real estate, things in your community, people to watch, new businesses and exciting things happening. There'll be more to come soon enough. So thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Have a good one.